everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a welcome back to the YouTube universe, and after 2 years of not filming, and also just like an update on life and a reading vlog. So pretty much like this intro is going to be a mini catch-up, but then if you want to ask any questions about where I've been or like what I've been up to, like specific things, or like any books I've been reading, anything like that, like if you have any videos that you want to see, like the books I've read this year. I have actually been reading a lot this year. I've read 64 books so far, I think, or something like that. I think I've read almost 70 now, I think. But yes, my goal is 100 books again this year. I think last year I tried to hit 120, and I was like, let's push it back to 100 because I had too much stuff going on, and I really only read when I'm home by myself, because actually, if you haven't been following me for 2 years, you probably don't know that I am in a relationship now, and I've been in a relationship for 2 years, and now 2 years, actually a little over 2 years, and we live together now, and we've traveled together in the past 2 years, and it's been a magical time, and I love it so much. A little mini quick, like 2 years of that, we have gone on, like, I believe it's been 5 trips in the last 2 years. So our first trip together, we went to the beach and stayed with some of his friends, and we went to we went to the beach together. Then a few weeks after that, I ended up going on a family trip with him, with his family, and we went on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and that was my second cruise that I'd ever been on. I hadn't been on one since 2016, and this was back in 2024, so it had been a minute since I'd been on a cruise, and that was super fun. We went to Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, and Coco Bay, which is like Royal Caribbean's like own island that they have, so they don't have to go to the Bahamas, like the Nassau area. And then we went to Chattanooga for my birthday, which was super fun. We were actually supposed to go to Branson, Missouri, but because of a massive snowstorm that hit, we ended up going to Chattanooga instead to get away from the snow. And that was honestly one of the coolest trips. It was so much fun. We went caving, like we went into Ruby Falls. We walked through another cave. I think it was called like Raccoon Cave or something. It was like in the middle of nowhere, and it was so cool. And I have like so many pictures from all of these trips, but I just have not posted anything. I don't know what it is, but I just like wanted to just keep myself, I kind of wanted to go in like a private mode on social media for a while and just live life without feeling like I needed to post every second of it. And now that I'm in a place where I kind of want to get back into it, and so that all of my memories are like, I don't know, shared with my friends and family and stuff like that, instead of me just like telling them like in person or like sending them photos from trips and things, which I have posted on Instagram. Whenever we do go out of town, I'll like do Instagram stories here and there, but because I did post some photos of us in San Francisco. That was another trip. We did the Chattanooga trip, and then back when we first started dating, like a year before that, yeah, he had a trip planned before we started dating to go visit his grandparents in San Francisco, and his plan was to catch a train in Chicago and then take the train for 2 days from Chicago to San Francisco and then fly back home. And he ended up, when he went on the trip, he ended up missing the train, and so he got like a voucher for the trip, and it ended up we ended up going on the trip together a year later. So we drove up a day before to Chicago, stayed the night in Chicago, caught the train the next day, and then was on a train from Chicago all the way to San Francisco, and which was a crazy experience, like being on a train. And also like we got the wrong room size. We should have gotten I think it was like a suite, because I think we got the roomette or something like that, where it didn't have a bathroom in it. You had to like use the bathrooms that everybody else used, and the bunks were like so small, but it was a super fun trip, and we got to see a lot of the US and like areas of the US that you would only see if you rode on this train. So that was super fun. And then we spent 5 days in San Francisco, which I had never been to California before. The furthest west I had been was Vegas. So I got to finally check off that I went to California, so that was super fun. And San Francisco was so much fun. I got to do all of the touristy things, and it was just a great trip. And then that was last September that we went on that trip. And then this year, our only trip we've taken so far, because we stayed home for my birthday, was Hot Springs for our 2-year anniversary. So we did that, and that trip was very interesting. And so we have traveled, we have been living life, we have been going and doing so many different fun things. So and I also have changed from being a teacher to something completely different. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and then I've just been reading and just having a great time living life and spending time with family, and just that's just basically where I've been at these past 2 years. And so getting on to the reading portion of this video, I started rereading Truly Devious, and I found this series out about a few years ago, actually, like a while ago. 3 or 4 books had already been out by the time that yes, because 9 Lives, the 5th one was, the 4 of the books had already been out, I believe. Maybe it was only 3 at the time, I can't remember, but I remember the 4th one coming out, or no, the 5th one, sorry, the one that was the 9 Lives one, and then there's a new one coming out in September, which is why I'm rereading them. I actually just finished this one the other day, reading a YouTuber that I randomly watched one of her videos, and she was talking about like mystery thriller books to read, and she mentioned this book, and then I immediately wanted to read it, so I read it a few years ago, fell in love with the series. It is so good. If you have never read this book before, it is the perfect intro to the fall time for a book, I would say, which is why I started reading it in August, also because there's 5 books in the series so far, and then the 6th one is coming out at the end of September, so it's like the perfect time to read it right now because the new one's about to come out. But and it's also set kind of in the fall vibes, going back to like a boarding school, like a private academy boarding school. Pretty much what it is about is there is a boarding school called Ellingham Academy in Vermont in the mountains, and it's very secluded, and a rich man back in the early 1900s or 1930s, I think it was 1920s, 1930s, built this school for kids that are like smarter than your normal average child, or that they have like a specific thing that they want to work on and work towards a career on, but it's like niche things. So one person in her group of friends is a writer, and he wrote a book and became a best-selling author, and it's your junior and your senior year of high school that you go do it, and there's only about 30 kids that get to go in those 2 years, and basically he's like trying to write a book. One person was like a popular YouTuber, but the main girl in the book, Stephanie Bell or Stevie Bell, thinks that she can solve the cold case that happened back in the beginnings of the school opening, because there was a kidnapping of the wife and daughter of the guy that owned the school, and they know, to this day, nobody knows what actually happened to them. Or they know, I think they found the wife, but the thing is that they don't know where the daughter went, and they don't know what happened to her. And so you're following along with that point of view of like what actually happened during that time, and then also the present time of Stevie trying to figure out everything. But then a similar thing happens the same when she shows up to the school. Another kid ends up dead, or another kid ends up it's like a murder mystery situation of what happened in real time, of like when they're at the school and like present time versus back then. But you're also following along with her figuring out everything. And the first 3 books, this one and then the one I'm currently reading and then the third one that's back in my room back there, are all that storyline. And then when she once that storyline ends, the next one is her going to a summer camp, because I think she goes as a counselor. Either they ask her, it's like her actual first attempt at being a detective on a case that isn't the Ellingham case. And so they're asking her to be a counselor, but also try to solve a cold case that happened at the summer camp a long time ago, because she did so well with this other case. So then you follow her through that, and then the next one is, because that was the first 3, the 4th, and then the 5th. The 5th one is her going to the UK in London, and I can't remember exactly what happens because I've only read it once, but I think she ends up going on like a retreat or something with a group of people, or she ends up there somehow, and I can't remember how, but then another thing happens and they pull her. She kind of gets roped into doing it when she doesn't want to do it, and she becomes the detective on this case in the UK at this like mansion or manor or something. And then the next one, and then it leaves us on a major cliffhanger, and we haven't gotten any details on what's going to happen next. And then finally, in the end of September of this year, we are getting the updated update of the next book of the series of going on what happened with this cliffhanger. So I have been rereading these books. So yes, so I'm in the middle of this one. I'm actually almost done. I think I have like 35% left of the book actually. I have been using the Fable app this year instead of Goodreads, and I actually really like it. I have been trying to read a little bit each day, so my reading streak is like over 200 days, and I've read almost 70 books so far this year, so I am on track with my reading goal. And I pretty much read in any of my free time that I have. I'm gonna do a little bit of reading. I don't know what else I'm gonna do today. I did a little bit of cleaning a little earlier in the house. I've been trying, like this last week, I have deep cleaned this house, like deep cleaned it. I think it's just because I'm ready for fall. I'm so ready to decorate. I am like wanting to watch a bunch of fall movies starting in September. I have just recently got back into watching Hallmark movies, which is random. So I've been trying to catch up on all the ones I've missed in the last like year or two, because I really want to also see the new Christmas one that comes out this year with Lacey Chabert and Christy Carlson Romano, where they're in Disney World. So that's going to be really fun. Also, this week is the final season of Outer Banks, which is so crazy, and I've also been watching Dancing with the Stars, The Next Pro, which Bailey McKnight, that's from Brooklyn and Bailey, that I watch on YouTube, also is going to be on there in tonight's episode. I've been watching Bailin' Out Loud, which this week is their wedding episode. I'm trying to think of what else. Khloe Kardashian has a new show out. The main show that we have been binge watching every single week. We're not really binge watching because it comes on every week, but it's Big Brother. We are huge Big Brother fans, and we love watching it together. Like, that is our Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday night thing. Is we make dinner, we sit down, and we watch an episode of Big Brother, and that has been super fun for my boyfriend and I to watch together. Hello everyone, it is I think it's 2 days later. Yes, I did not vlog yesterday. I'm doing kind of like little snippets in this vlog of just my week and what I've been up to. I did finish the book that I was in the middle of in the last clip, and then I'm on the next one. I will show you which one that one is in just a few minutes. But I also have not yet, which I'm gonna probably do in 2 or 3 weeks from now. I'm going to decorate the house for fall, but I wanted to show you a couple of things that I got for like decor. It's literally like well, not really decor. One of them is pajamas, and I was going to show you what I got from Walmart, and then 2 of them are new decor things that I got, and then I'm trying to think what else. And then I'm going to make a little peanut butter banana honey toast for lunch today, and because today is actually me and Andrew's 2 years and 2 months together, so that is crazy. And we are celebrating with a steak dinner at home. So we're gonna grill steaks tonight. We're gonna have potatoes that I went to Kroger earlier and got. I had to run a bunch of errands today. I had to go to Kroger, I had to go to the water bill, pay the water bill, and then do a bunch of things around here. Like, I need to do a few cleaning things, like I need to do my laundry, and I needed to vacuum the house. And but yes, we are celebrating that tonight with dinner, and Big Brother is on tonight with the veto competition, so that is happening. These are what I got the coffee shop one, and I got the bookstore one. They're just up on the wall in my kitchen, and I got this cute, it's upside down because I haven't taken it off the hanger, but I got this really, really cute blanket from TJ Maxx recently. It's got this like lace on the edges, and then on the inside it's super soft, like flannel, and then on the top it's like a comforter, and it looks like this when you have it. I can show you the whole photo where it's like a little cute cozy fall Halloween like neighborhood night, and it's like dogs and cats dressed up as ghosts, and it's really cute. This is essentially what it looks like. These are just the shorts, but it's a bunch of like pumpkin spice coffees, and then the shirt is like a button down shirt that goes with it. I got it from Walmart. I love these. They're so soft. I've worn them a couple times. They actually need to be washed, so I'm going to wash those today. Pocus, you guys say hi. Pocus. Pocus. Okay. So, I finished The Vanishing Stair, which was the second one of this series, which is the Truly Devious series by Maureen Johnson. And now I am in the middle of the third one. The first one leaves you on a cliffhanger about a secret that one of the students has. My camera's about to die, but let me say this really quickly. And then the second one leaves you on another cliffhanger about, I can't really remember, but I'm trying to remember how it ended. I think it has to do with another something with a student, I can't remember. And then this one, I know it concludes the whole Ellingham Academy case, and then we're moving on to her going to a summer camp. So I started this yesterday, and I've already read like a few chapters today. I am currently on page almost 80. I'm at like 78, 79. So I'm 80 pages into this book already. I am zooming through this series. I'm so excited to see how the next book is going to be, like when it comes out in the end of September, because I pretty much know how the series ends where we know of right now until the new book comes out. But anyways, I'm very excited for that. And then for now, I'm gonna go charge my camera, and I will talk to you later tonight when I'm making dinner and stuff. We are now making dinner tonight, and Piper says hello. And we're gonna be making these red skin potatoes with some steaks and some green beans. And I will show you the final product. This is what our steaks look like. They're marinating right now. And Andrew is outside working on the garage right now. And then, yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for those to marinate. And I'm probably gonna work on my diamond painting that I got for Christmas last year from his sister. So I'm gonna work on that probably for a little bit. And then after that, we're gonna be watching Big Brother while we eat dinner. So that is how we're celebrating our 2 years and 2 months together. That's good. This is my boyfriend Andrew. We're gonna eat all the potatoes before our food is actually cooked. Okay, hello everyone. It has been a couple of days since I started filming this video. Sorry about Piper is always wanting to be in my way. I am currently still on the 3rd book of the Truly Devious series. I am 222 pages into the book, so I'm almost done. This is the amount that I have left. And I basically just wanted to be on, I basically wanted to just start off by saying thank you for watching this video, and this is going to be my my outro to the video, because I just filmed, like, I kind of want to try to do like week in my lifestyle videos on here, and kind of like put in you know, me reading and what I'm currently reading. Maybe I might do some reading vlogs on certain books or something, but with the fact that I've already like read these books before, I'm kind of just putting them into my daily, what I'm doing throughout the week. And I kind of mixed it into like me reading, but also me like giving you a life update, because I haven't been on here in a while, and I wanted to just give you a life update and introduce my boyfriend Andrew to everyone. And yes, I like literally these last 2 years have been so much fun, being able to just like live life without having it on the internet. And so it's very nice to be able to come back. Yes, if there is anything specifically that you would like to see on in my videos, like any reading content or just like vlogging throughout the day or something like that. But other than that, I think I'm going to end this video here, because I'm pretty sure it's very, very long. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, which hopefully I'll be posting at least once a week. That is my goal. So it'll probably be just like a general vlog like this. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything like reading specific or mix the two in between each other, or what I'm gonna do, but I will see you guys then, and thank you for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, put your notifications on, all the things. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!